During the Black Ops 2 campaign, Fareed is going deep undercover in a very dangerous CIA operation. The goal is to help capture Raul Menendez during an assault on his HQ in Yemen. Throughout the mission, you can hear Harper trying to reassure Fareed that everything's gonna be okay.
Egghead, listen to me. You stay strong, my friend, and I promise you, I'll get you through this, okay?
For me, this almost adds an extra layer of fear, considering you can tell everyone really understands how dangerous this is. Raul quickly stops Fareed's approach at the beginning of the mission, telling him,
"We are ready."
This happens immediately after you hear Harper in Fareed's ear saying we're almost ready. Raul is already insinuating that he is steps ahead of everyone in this attack. Now, if you know Raul, you know he's a big fan of making his enemies suffer.
Your life will be consumed by absolute loss.
He does a really good job here building the tension between him and Fareed. You kind of feel like Raul does already know, but you have that little bit of hope in the back of your head that maybe he doesn't. Even Fareed himself is trying to do his best to pretend everything is okay, even though he's not so sure himself. Raul has already expressed to Fareed that he knows there's a traitor, but as a way to keep tension high, he doesn't tell him that he knows it's him. The initial attack begins while Raul is on stage chanting with his people. DeFalco, aka Raul's right-hand man, somehow pulls an RPG out of his ass and takes down the helicopter as if they knew it was coming. Our next hint here comes when Raul tells Fareed they will regroup at the Citadel. It seems as though Raul knows the enemy will get word and meet him there as well. Instead of Fareed just traveling with him, Raul decides to make Fareed travel alone and fight his way through the streets, where he could possibly have to kill Americans, considering that Harper already mentioned the Blue Force tracking, which would basically ID Fareed as a friendly, was already down and not working. Raul also wanted to travel separately because this gives him the chance to travel without Fareed knowing his exact location. Either Raul has some type of technology that is allowing him to hear everything they say, or maybe even Salazar is giving Raul all of the information. Whichever he's using, he's able to hear Fareed and Harper and where they plan on meeting. As soon as Fareed arrives, who is the first person he runs into?
I'm seeing movement in the street below.
American Labrador hands fighting.
Menendez, DeFalco, and all of his men and that goddamn RPG are waiting. Even though Fareed told Harper that Menendez knows and he's sure of it, Harper and the team continue with the plan out of thirst to capture Raul. Harper also had the thought that if Raul really knew, Fareed would already be dead. Once again though, this is Raul being one step ahead. Raul immediately checks Fareed's hands, asking if it's American blood, once again implying that Fareed is betraying him and working for the enemy. Raul knows Fareed very well could have shot his own men. Very quickly, Fareed changes subjects.
We must get you to safety. We have lost too many men.
As Raul picks up the RPG, he goes on to tell Fareed victory is not measured by losses but by gains. Raul takes down Harper's helicopter and drags him out for questioning. And for a final test, Raul gives Fareed the gun, presenting him the option to kill Harper and prove his loyalty. Though Raul may already know, he'd much rather see Fareed kill the man he's working with, stay alive, and suffer. One last thing that you could notice, DeFalco winds up asking Fareed if anything is wrong, implying Fareed may not like the idea of shooting Harper.
And you!
Anything wrong?
Spineless piece of shit!
And maybe that's why he's being so hesitant. At this point, these guys are toying with Fareed. It's very likely that they knew the entire time, and they simply made Fareed suffer from the beginning of this mission all the way till the end. A very slow and anxious build-up to what would be his death. Of course, unless you shot Harper, which, let's be honest, that's not very respectable. At the end of the day, it sadly seems as though Fareed was simply a pawn in this entire situation. No matter what he did, Fareed was pretty much screwed. After his death, his name was not even mentioned, kind of proving Raul right when he said,
Those you serve, your life means nothing!
Let me know down below if I did miss anything. That has been it for today's video. I appreciate you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Toodles, my brother.